Welcome to our class on trigonometry. Today we are going to look at inverse of trigonometric ratio. And here, under the inverse of the trigonometric ratio, this is where we are going to find the actual value of the angle of a given trigonometric ratio, whether it is sine, cos, or it is tan. Alright, so for instance, let's say I'm giving if tan x is equal to 1, find the x here we know is an angle, find the value of x. So how do I find the value of the angle? Alright, how do I find the value of the angle? So my tan x is equal to 1. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that if I want to find the value of the angle, then I'll have, since I have tan x here, I'll find the inverse of tan, okay, to the value here. Alright, then it means that I can make I can make the angle the subject to get the value of the angle, and it will give me the value, okay, of x here to the trigonometric ratio. That will give you what? That will give you the answer 1. So then my x is going to be tan inverse of 1, and then you put on the calculator. So when you have a calculator, as not the calculator that you know, press on the shift and press on the tan, you are going to get a tan inverse of 1. And what will be tan inverse of 1? That will be 45 degrees. That will be 45 degrees. So tan inverse of 1 is going to give me 45 degrees. It means that tan 45 will give you what? Will give you 1. Alright, the same thing applies to the cos and then the tan. So if I'm giving cos theta equal to let's say root 3 on 2, then my theta is going to be cos inverse of what? Root 3 on 2. Then you use the calculator and then you get your answer. The same way applies to if I'm giving sine, say y is equal to 3 over 5, then my y is going to be what? Sine inverse of 3 on 5. You see that? Sine inverse of 3 on 5. Then you get sine, then you get your answer. Okay, so let's say for instance, you can also be giving something like let's say tan theta plus 45 degrees, let's say equal to what? 3 over 4. Tan theta plus 45 equal to 3 over 4. So what you should take note here that theta plus 45 is an angle. Alright, so don't try to, let me expand the bracket and say tan theta plus tan 45. That is even automatically wrong. So what you have to do is what? To find tan inverse of this, you have theta plus 45 degrees equal to tan inverse of 3 on 4. Alright, then you put tan inverse of 3 on 4 in the calculator. Then after that, you make what? You make theta the subject. So whatever answer you get, you take the 45 and make theta the subject. The same way, let's say I'm also giving cos y, let's say plus 5 equal to 5.5, and I'm asked to find y. So what you should take note that this 5 here is not an angle. It's only the y that is an angle. So it will be cos y should be equal to 5.5 minus 5, and my cos y will be equal to what? 0.5. Then you find cos inverse of 0.5. I believe you get it. So here, if this has been put in a bracket, then it means that the y and the 5, they are all angle. Because it is not put in a bracket, then you should take note of that it is only the y which is what? Which is an angle. And then you have to do this and calculate for the value of y. Is that okay? Even sometimes also you can be given something like this. Let's say 3 tan x equal to 4. Find x. Then that will be tan x to be equal to divide here by 3, divide here by 2. So 4 over 3. So you divide here by 3, divide here by 3. So we cancel 3 here. Then your x will be equal to tan inverse of 4 on 3. Then you find the value of the x. So this is, the dynamics and how you can find the value of an angle when you are given a trigonometric ratio. I believe this is clear. Let's solve some questions right away. Okay, so let's look at the examples. What's in November 2007, question 3. Given tan x plus 25, or in brackets, equal to 5.4145, where 0 degrees is less than or equal to s and less than or equal to 90, find, according to one decimal place, the value of s. Okay, so the x is in the first quadrant. Okay, it's between 0 and 90, or from 0 to 90. Okay, so number one, we are given what? Tan x plus 25 degrees equal to 5.4145. Alright, so what we have to do, the x plus 25, they are all angle. So you find the tan inverse of this. So my x plus 25 degrees is going to be what? Tan inverse of 5.145. Please take note. Don't expand this like you are expanding a normal algebraic expression. Okay? So just find the tan inverse of this. Alright, and then because they are all angle, and then you put this on the calculator and then you find the value of s. So I'm going to have x plus 25 degrees equal to tan inverse of 5.145. That is 79.00009. So that is 0.00. How many zeros? Even 3 zeros. 9. So my x is going to be what? 79.0009 minus 25 degrees. And what to be my x? It was 79.0009 minus 25. And my x will give me what? 54.0009 degrees. And we are asked to correct to a one decimal place. So my x is going to be 54.0 degrees. That is one decimal place. So the value of x here is 54.0 degrees. Alright. I believe this is so clear to understand. Alright. Let's go to the second question. Number 2. What's in November 2008, question 11a? If 8 sine x plus 2 equal to 5. Find correct to the nearest whole number. So you are finding x to the nearest whole number. So 8 sine x plus 2 equal to 5. So the x plus 2 is not in bracket. It means that it is only the x that is an angle. So it means you first of all take the 2 here. That will be 8 sine x equal to 5 minus 2. Then it will be 8 sine x. 5 minus 2 will give us 3. Is that okay? Then I divide through by 8, so that my sine x is going to be 3 on 8. Then my x is going to be sine inverse of 3 over 8. You see, it looks so simple. Then what you have to do is to take your calculator and do. So sine inverse, cos and sine of 3 on 8. And that will give, x will give us what? 22.04, 22.0243 degrees. So to the nearest whole number, my x is going to be 22 degrees. So this, the value of s is 22 degrees to the nearest whole number. I think that is very clear and easy to understand. Alright, I will see you again in our next lesson. Bye bye.